One of the questions I see all the time is around display ad revenue, so your RPM or your EMPV. If you're not sure what that is, it's how much you're paid for every 1,000 visitors or ads that are seen by your customers or your visitors. And it's often a question of debate, and I hear it all the time: which pays more, Ezoic, Adthrive, Mediavine? Well, in today's video, I'm going to quickly answer that for you. Hi and welcome back to the channel again. So this video is aimed at particularly newbies, so anybody who is just starting to dabble in display ads on your website, maybe for the first time, and you're wondering about particular niches and which one pays the best RPM. So this question is one that is asked a lot, and it frustrates me and a lot of other people because there is no clear answer to this. There is literally no point asking this question in any Facebook group, any forum. It doesn't matter, because nobody is going to be able to answer that question for you. Now, there are certain niches that have a higher RPM or earnings per thousand ad displays. Definitely, there are sectors and niches that earn more than others. So for instance, if you're in the computer gaming niche, then the display ad revenue, the RPM, is very low in that niche. However, if your website was all about finance and credit cards and mortgages and loans, then the EMPV for that is very high. So basically, the companies who are willing to bid for ad display space in your website, they will pay a higher revenue if the return is higher for them. So if somebody is trying to sell you a games controller for $9.99, then they're not going to pay a lot to display an advert selling that product on your website. However, if your website's all about mortgages and they can sell somebody a mortgage and make huge commissions, they will obviously pay a higher price for having that display ad on your website. So there definitely are different niches that pay a higher return for your ad displays. However, the question that's often asked is, if I have a pet website on Ezoic and I have a pet website on Mediavine, which one pays the highest RPM or EMPV? And that question is impossible to answer. And the reason is there are so many variables. The AI technology on Ezoic might place more ads and it might put them in more strategic places and therefore get you a higher EPMV. And Mediavine might go for less ads but more targeted ads, and the variables on there are so much. It can depend on where your traffic is coming from, the amount of traffic you get, the size of the ads, the placement of the ads, the number of ads, the bidding process for the ads, the global economic situation. There is just so many variables. I have moved pet websites from Ezoic, I've moved them to Mediavine, I've moved them back from Mediavine, back to Ezoic, and you can see such a difference in variables. And it doesn't mean that one was better than the other, it just means the setup or the placement or the traffic was different at the time that website was displaying these ads. So if you're thinking about putting display ads and you're new to the industry and you're thinking about the first website you're going to build, certainly choose a website that has a higher RPM. So you definitely want to be looking at niches that when you do get traffic and you do get display ads on your site, you will get the most return out of them. So for every 1,000 visitors that comes to your website, you'll get the most return you possibly can. And like I say, that is industry and niche specific. So yeah, choose carefully. However, if you're thinking of moving let's say a pet website from Ezoic because you think Mediavine will pay more, it doesn't work like that. It honestly doesn't. You could optimize your ads on Ezoic and get far more money than you can with Mediavine. Now, this isn't me slating Mediavine, because they could do exactly the same. You could have a really good setup on Mediavine and they could be sending the ads out to bids to the right people. They could be placing them correctly. You could have video ads, you could have ads in images. Mediavine could just be getting it right. And I still have a pet website with Mediavine and I love it. It's such a simple process with Mediavine. and I'm very happy with the return on the ad display revenue that I'm getting. I'm very, very happy with that. Now, would me moving that over to Ezoic get me more money? It might do, it might not do. Like I said, there's so many variables that can go into that. Ezoic couldn't guarantee that if I moved it from Mediavine to there, that it would get more money, and vice versa. So both companies and both platforms work really well. You just need to optimize the niche, the ad placements, the traffic, all that kind of thing needs work, it needs time, it needs optimizing. Now, the reason I'm a big advocate for Ezoic that you can see on the screen now is because Ezoic allows any website onto their platform that has a little bit of traffic. So as long as you're not breaking any Google terms and conditions like, you know, pornography or anything like that, then you can get display ads on your website very quickly. You don't need any criteria to get ad displays on with Ezoic. You can get going from day one. Whereas with Mediavine, you need 50,000 sessions per month before they will allow you into their program. They're a little bit exclusive. So Ezoic will allow you in. It is a real blessing that Ezoic has taken that step and allows everybody to have access to high paying display ads. And I think that's a really brave step that they did. So it's one of the reasons I favor Ezoic, because anybody can use it. It's not exclusive. So if you are thinking of setting up a website, choose your niche correctly. Don't worry about the EMPV or your earnings per thousand right yet. Just get your content up there, get signed up with Ezoic, let the AI technology play around with ad placements, and then once you've got some traffic, then you can start optimizing. I hear people trying to optimize websites all the time for ad display, and they've only got 1,000 visitors per month. You just haven't got sufficient data yet to do that. So get started with the ads, get them on with Ezoic, get earning a little bit of money, pay for more content, and then when you've got 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 visitors a month, then you can really optimize and maximize that EMPV earnings. So for now, I think that is your best plan that you can take. Don't worry which pays the most. They all pay really good. You just need to optimize it when you have enough traffic. So I hope that answers your question. I'm sorry I can't say this company pays the best and this company is the worst, because they all do a great job. There are thousands of variables that can cause your earnings to go up or down. So hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up please, and comment below which one do you use, Ezoic, Mediavine, Adthrive. There are tons of them out there. Let me know which one you use and why you like them. Thanks very much. I'll see you in the next video.